Café Anyway. Welcome to Café Anyway.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Somewhere in Podcastro Valley, the last place on earth. It's episode 2713, 2713, and
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Perhaps you have leftovers everywhere, and maybe you've got a part of you that feels like you cannot eat any more turkey or stuffing or mashed potatoes or any gravy. That's okay. Because, listen, baby, it's over with for a year. So just let that go.
Mike's Daily Podcast.
Because now it's on to, well, perhaps you're shopping online, doing the Black Friday
Mike's
stuff
Daily
over the weekend.
Podcast.
Then there's the Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And then there's the Giving Tuesday, the Charity Tuesday, whatever they call that Tuesday, where you need to donate to all the organizations that need your help and ask for your money all the time. That's right. This is an exciting podcast so far, I know. There are... So, the favorite recipes that people like to use with Thanksgiving leftovers. This one jumps right out at me. Turkey burgers. I love turkey burgers. I get ground turkey quite often, and you can make spaghetti sauce. You can do a turkey burger, although I still have never been able to make a turkey burger that looks like a normal burger. It always ends up falling apart. I know, just add egg or something like that, but it does. I have not the easiest time with making that. But what is this? A high-protein sweet potato smoothie. These are some of the recipes, too, that people are suggesting. I will just eat a sandwich, thank you. Just put it all together, maybe throw a little cranberry on it.
And here's today's podcast picture.
And there was a really cool sandwich that they used to have. I don't know how good it was for you at Starbucks. And I remember one Thanksgiving, I wasn't invited to anybody's Thanksgivings, and I wasn't going to make it. I do not make stuffing. I'm not a fan of making it. It's too complicated for me. I don't get it. Mashed potatoes, I'm cool with. But they have this turkey sandwich that's got the cranberry sauce and the stuffing in it, and I ate one of those, and I'm like, okay, I'm good for Thanksgiving. I got over that. I'm moving on to Cyber Monday and all the other things afterwards. The late great Basil the Boxer. So he had a friend, sometimes an enemy, a frenemy. Oh, and happy Friendsgiving too, if that's something you do. And this dog is now almost 18 years old. The friend of his, Bailey. Sometimes his nemesis, sometimes his friend. I saw Bailey last night, and she is hanging in there. Oh my gosh, for an old dog, she still can walk.
The word of dog.
She's hanging in there, and it was awesome to see her. Wow, stuffing waffles. That's another idea. This asks you to put Parmesan cheese in it, though. What? Stuffing, waffles, Parmesan cheese, too? All right. Yes, it's that word that comes to mind, savory.
Mike's Matthewsman Park.
The front panel will close automatically. Please remain seated at all times.
Now, I didn't know all this about Las Vegas, that they're getting all these sports franchises. I did know that they got our Raiders from Oakland. I know they're attempting to get the A's. One minute I hear it's a done deal. Next I'm hearing Oakland is, it's not over yet. We still might be able to get them back. Ooh. I do not know how that is possible. But after pulling off the Grand Prix, the city that used to be known as a boxing town.
The Daily Haley.
Las Vegas Grand Prix that happened recently, Formula One's $600 million project had begun to look like it was skidding off the road. A $10 million Ferrari, $10 million, was torn up by a loose drain cover on Thursday's opening night, and a group representing 35,000 fans filed a lawsuit against Formula One. But by the time Justin Bieber waved the checkered flag on Formula One's return to Las Vegas, the $500 million Sin City gamble had hit the jackpot. I once waved a flag at a race. It wasn't a Formula One race, but it was a race of the stock cars at this track in Huntsville, Alabama. And somehow, I don't know how that happened, but they say, hey, you want to go up there and wave the flag? And I said, sure. So that was fun. The NBA, and I have pictures to prove it somewhere. That will not be the podcast picture, though. The podcast picture is of the fine town of Jenner, California. That I was there last weekend. It was so much fun, so nice, so beautiful. And we actually just were there in Jenner for maybe 10, 20 minutes. But then we headed east up the Russian River to find our hotel that we had booked underneath the trees. And then up there is horrible cell phone reception. So
the Fascinating Material Project.
The NBA's in-season tournament final rolls into Las Vegas on December 9th. And 2 months later, the single biggest sporting event on the U.S. calendar, Super Bowl. It's the Super Bowl, and it is the one where they use an LV in the number. I think it's 24. So it's LV and then 3 I's, it looks like. But the LV is perfect because it's Las Vegas. Wow. I might be the last person on earth that finally just got that. As we go outside a Café Anyway, where we bring you Mike's Daily Podcast somewhere in Podcaster Valley. Anyway. The last place on earth.
Mike's Out of Left Field Recordings.
Recording everything captures actions that will never again be repeated.
Oh, it's the 58th one?
And now we return you to our regularly scheduled program with Mike Matthews.
TVGuide.com. All your favorite old publications that you used to get sent to your house every week now can be found online. It's wonderful.
Fine article.
You silly, great, fat article.
Las Vegas is going to get that. And the NHL Vegas Golden Knights,
Magnification.
they ended up being, and the Las Vegas Aces of the WNBA. Yeah, the hockey team did really well. They got the Stanley Cup. Isn't that it? I don't know sports. In 2020, the Las Vegas Raiders, who moved from Oakland to the Allegiant Stadium, which is worth $1.9 billion, and the Oakland A's, possibly, whose proposed relocation to Nevada was unanimously approved by the Major League Baseball owners.
Magnification.
So, lots of stuff happening there in Las Vegas. Now, the most competitive season in years is happening as we speak, or as I'm speaking at this moment. We're getting into the holiday season, and after the pandemic buying boom, sales are expected to come back to earth this holiday season. The U.S. consumer is making more conservative shopping lists this holiday because of inflation, raising credit card debt, and a slowing economy.
Hey, kids.
Big headwinds there. The holidays are...
It's me.
The Mattel's Super Bowl. Yes, and they did so well with the Barbie movie. So now they got the Barbies they're selling, Hot Wheels.
Do-re-mi the clown.
And typically that makes up about 1/3 of the company's annual revenue. Last holiday season, shoppers also cut back. When it comes to clientele, this is a good year to appeal to wealthier Americans who account for close to half of total spending, half of it. High earners are coating on the strong stock market.
The Marco Minute. The Marco Minute.
Luxury players are like the Louis Vuitton. Value players are Walmart, Target, Costco, Amazon.com. Wow.
Ginormous.
But that is interesting. Wealthier Americans account for close to half of total spending. Dang. So, I don't know. I'm going to try to get online.
The Cutting Corners Corner.
The Cutting Corners Corner. Amazon has decided to teach free AI classes. The company has set a goal to train 2 million people in AI as the fight for skilled workers ramps up with Microsoft and Google.
We love you, Mike.
And all that interesting stuff from Rob Black. I produce his podcast, The Rob Black Show. He, as you can tell, talks about money. And he is also on television on Cron TV, on the radio, AM 1220 KDOW, weekdays. Outside of Café Anyway, somewhere in Podcaster Valley, look who is here. Hi, Mark. It's Benita the Rodeo Queen. How's y'all doing? I got my horse Nelly. And it's a Disgruntled Fiddle Player. Tell you what. What? Did you notice that on top of Nelly, I got a little Barbie, a little cowgirl Barbie on top of Nelly the horse? It's so funny. I can't stop. I'm about to start crying with laughter, Mike Matthews. Tell you what. What? Funniest thing I ever did. It is amazing. Look at that. It looks like a little miniature Benita on top of Nelly, but it's Barbie. Fascinating. This, no other podcast brings this to you.
You will travel into the incredible universe.
You're not going to actually see it because we don't have cameras here at Café Anyway. No cameras allowed. It is just the microphone going on. Look who else is here. Oh, my, can make the delicious root beer hairstyle right now. Oh, boy, I got some delicious Louis Vuitton outfit on. Oh, boy. That's not a Louis Vuitton outfit, I don't think. But, oh, wow, there's a big label on it that says Louis Vuitton outfit. Okay, well, I'm convinced. Let me try this root beer. Oh, what is in that? Turkey stuffing. Uh-huh. Probably not safe for me to drink turkey stuffing. As most turkey stuffing, isn't it like bad for you? You're not supposed to eat the stuffing that's in the turkey itself. I think you got to like cook it even more because it absorbs a lot of the, I don't know. There's something I was told not to touch the turkey stuffing inside the turkey. The stuff that's on the outside that you made in the oven. Woo! That you're going to put into waffles with Parmesan cheese. I hear that's okay. But hey, you let me know. What is the best thing to do with the leftovers, the best thing to do in Las Vegas, all that fun, interesting, fascinating stuff. You can let me know at this phone number.
Call Mike at the Café Anyway hotline. Area code 510-228-4640.
And with more ways to reach me, it is a phone.
Mike's Daily Podcast is written and produced and performed by Mike Matthews. His podcast is super easy to find. Download or listen to his show and read his blog at MikesDailyPodcast.com.
Email Mike now at MikesDailyPodcast@gmail.com.
See you tomorrow. Bye.